Hello, peace and blessings. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I will be sharing with you the Black Moon Lilith Cosmic Alchemy Oracle deck. It's been a while since I have shared any content, especially decks. So a lot has been happening and I'm trying to ground myself back into creating space to create. I have been writing more. Also, I've been doing a 21-day journey to expansion. I shared about that on my podcast, and it's been very beautiful and eye-opening. I think it's been a great practice for me to really focus on myself in this way and just seeing exponential growth, miracles in so many areas of life. So that's what I have been up to. I recorded a video. I have not posted it yet, where I was just talking about the heaviness that I have been feeling, and with everything that's going on in the world. Normally I don't touch on things like that, but I've always felt called to, and I have these conversations in life with people that, that I interact with. So I am having these conversations. I am aware of what is going on, and just, so I just wanted to say that before I start talking about something else. So this is the Black Moon Lilith Cosmic Alchemy Oracle, created by Adama Sesay. I hope I pronounced her name correctly. Artwork by Carlos Fama. It's a 44 card deck. This deck is new to me. I know in astrology what Lilith typically represents, but I haven't gotten really deep into it, and that's one of the reasons why I thought this would be a great deck to work with. As well as y'all know, I love decks. So it talks about, the back of the box says, become an empowered creator of your reality through the dark divine feminine, created by Adama Sesay of Lilith Astrology. I'll have to look that up. The Black Moon Lilith Cosmic Alchemy Oracle channels the alchemy of ancient archetypes like Lilith and Adam, the first man and woman, whose narrative is steeped in rebellion and transformation. It combines the esoteric wisdom of astrology, Black Moon Lilith through the 12th house zodiac signs, dark divine deities, and hermetic alchemy to activate healing, shadow work, and self-actualization. So this sounds interesting. Hang on, because I did not make space. There were a couple other additions that I will share later that I'm really excited about. This box is like on there. I'm struggling to get it out of the box. Okay, let's try it again. Gentle, gentle. There we go. Come on. Usually when the lid gets stuck, there's like a corner that's dented somewhere, but I don't see that happening in this particular case. I'm trying to also make sure I'm just pulling it straight off and not squeezing the sides or anything weird. Let me just rock it. Come on. Thank you. All right. Wow. It's so funny because inside it says break free and reclaim your power. I appreciate the workout. A couple of the other decks, Star Seeker Oracle, Tasty Tarot, super cute deck. This deck is beautiful. I have the tarot deck created by Nikki Ferrata. When I saw that she was creating an oracle to pair with it, definitely had to get it. So I can't wait to share those with you too. Okay, I was feeling a little, I don't know, weird. So I was like, let me take a moment. Oh man, I was hoping that these would be gilded, but I know that's like not a thing anymore. I do foresee, I don't know, either black silver or gold, or maybe like a deep purple for these. We'll see. So let's take a look at the guidebook. So this is a 44 card deck. For the women in my family who influenced my work, there's a beautiful dedication, a table of contents. Ooh, okay, okay. So there's an introduction, and she talks about Black Moon Lilith is rising, and goes into a little bit of the why and the history, what and who is Lilith, the power of dark energy, Lilith and Black women. Definitely gonna go back and read this. Hold on. So the imagery does center on the Black woman because of Lilith's story of suppression and demonization is heavily reflected in the lives of modern Black women across the African diaspora. Beautiful. I love that. Wow, this is something, okay, I'm grateful to have added this to my collection. Then it talks about the ancient magic of alchemy. There's a lot of really great information just in the introductory pages of the book. She shares some key terms in alchemy, the magnum opus or 12 gates of alchemy. Then talks about the 7 hermetic principles, and then goes into about the cards and how to use the cards. And there are some spread. Ooh. She provided 9 amazing looking spreads in this book. Like, we haven't even gotten into, like, all of these pages contain so much great information. So the Black Moon Lilith cards. The Black Moon Lilith cards are based on the astrological placement of Black Moon Lilith through the 12 zodiac signs. Each card integrates the story of the ancient archetypes Lilith and Adam and includes healing shadow work prompts. I love this already. So like I said, I'm not familiar with this deck because I have no idea. I don't know a lot about Lilith. I know where Lilith is in my chart, but I'm not, I haven't really worked with this energy or these archetypes. So there are different, I guess I'll call them suits in this deck. So you have the Black Moon Lilith cards, which is the actual Black Moon Lilith in each of the 12 signs. And then it goes into the Dark Divine Archetype cards, then the Astrological Planet cards, then the Alchemy Ascension cards. My apologies for yawning. I'm a little tired. I also moved a lot of energy today. I had a beautiful sacred writing ceremony with one of my beautiful sisters who I'm part of her. It's called Deep Sensual Current. It is all things like divine feminine, the yoni, the womb. There's alchemy. Like, it's just potent and powerful, and working with the different archetypes and cyclical living. I just love this space so much. It's something that I'm really excited to be a part of. Okay, so I'm gonna read. So I already did that for Black Moon Lilith. So we know what that is. And then it talks about the Dark Divine Archetypes. Understanding how archetypes manifest in your life is a powerful form of shadow work. Seeing yourself or your situation reflected in archetypes can provide answers. This set of channels the energy of suppressed ancient occult gods and goddesses like Lilith, Jezebel, Adam, and Eve. And then the next set is the astrological planets. Based in astrology, these cards describe each of the 12 planets and their archetypal energy. They provide an ancient tool for soul ascension and shadow work. And then the final suit or section of cards, I don't know if she refers to them as suits, is the Alchemy Ascension. Based on Hermetic tradition, these cards detail the stages of alchemy. These are ideal for shadow work, healing, and self-empowerment. So with the Black Moon Lilith card, there's like a key phrase, and then it gives a specific shadow work prompt for Dark Divine Feminine and then Dark Divine Masculine. And then there's like an affirmation type of phrasing For the archetypes, there's just the different words that describe it, and then another like affirmation or empowerment statement. Trying to see what else. Oh, so for each of the planets, there's a little more information, and it talks about that specific planet in each sign, and then gives it like a deeper archetype and how to work with that energy. So for example, Mercury is communication and truth, and then it talks about your thought frequency. So it aligns the theme and then looks at it within each zodiac sign. I like this. Adama Sesay, and I have not heard of her before, so I'm grateful to have come across her, and we'll probably go follow her because I'm interested in learning more about her and her work. So she is a professional astrologer, occultist, entrepreneur, and the author of Black Moon Lilith Rising. Apparently I need to read that. She studied the metaphysical science of astrology through the National Council of Geocosmic Research and has over a decade of experience playing in the mystical, spiritual, beauty, and fashion worlds. In 2019, she gave birth to LilithAstrology.com, an esoteric media brand dedicated to empowering humanity through the dark divine feminine goddess Lilith, and now runs a private online streaming community called Black Moon Lilith Collective. That's amazing. Congrats, girl. Thank you for sharing your work with us. So yeah, that is the guidebook filled with info. Really love this. This is, yes, super loving it. So here we have the cards. I have not looked at these yet, so we get to explore them together. So they are, I would say, pretty flexible. They'll bend really easy, so that would make them like really easy to shuffle. So you can see like I've got fingerprints on the back from where I touched the card, so it does have that glossy look. No gilding. I guess I would say these are, I don't know if they're like a standard oracle card size. I would think so. I guess they're about a standard oracle card size. So let's dive right into the cards. All right, we have Black Moon Lilith and Aries, lead your life. I really love just everything, the colors. You can see the fire. There's like smoke at the top. You see the divine masculine and the divine feminine. There's the ram for Aries, and the Black Moon Lilith symbols on the card as well. Oh, okay. I like this. There's the Black Moon Lilith in Taurus. You are worthy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You've got the bull representing Taurus. I like this. I didn't real. Okay, so that's why it has the dark divine masculine and feminine, because they're both represented here. So that's the Black Moon Lilith in Gemini, liberate your truth. Black Moon Lilith in Cancer, honor your emotions. I like how you can kind of see the storm there in the background, and then you've got the people on the other side of the river there. I cannot wait to sit down and like read through the guidebook and work with this deck. We've got Black Moon Lilith in Leo, allow your light to shine. Very much a Leo thing. Black Moon Lilith in Virgo, release perfectionism. Ooh. That to me looks almost like I know it's like a pedestal, but I don't know, for some reason I was thinking about like a chess piece. I like how in the reflection, like you can see like the base down here is cracked, her dress is torn. It's beautiful. And I love the hummingbirds. They're holding the sign, so that's for Lilith, and then that's the sign for Virgo. Black Moon Lilith in Virgo, in Libra, you deserve balance. Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio is sexual alchemy. Black Moon Lilith in Sagittarius, free yourself. I really like the way the art is depicted on these cards. Black Moon Lilith in Capricorn, elevated status. Black Moon Lilith in Aquarius, honor your individuality. Black Moon Lilith in Pisces, honor your boundaries. Beautiful. So we have Lilith, dark divine, mother of creation. Eve, divine feminine awakening. It's beautiful. Adam, dark divine, father of creation. Adama, mother earth. The Phoenix, death and rebirth, so beautiful. I like that there's 3 of them. The Black Madonna, sacred dark goddess mother. That is so beautiful. I love this deck. Oh my gosh. Mary Magdalene, divine, loyal goddess. Ashira, mother of the gods. And then we have Queen Jezebel, magnetic royal witch. Okay, so now we're getting into the planetary cards. We have the sun, your soul's purpose. The moon, intuition and emotional healing. That's so beautiful. Mercury, communication and truth. Venus, love and abundance. Mars, drive, energy, and passion. Jupiter, prosperity, expansion, prosperity, and growth. Saturn, age, reality, and discipline. Uranus, spark of genius and ascension. Neptune, magic, imagination, illusion. Pluto, endings and regeneration. We have the nodes of the moon, release, clear, and align. And then these are the Alchemy, calcination, dark night of the soul. Dissolution, emotional clearing. Separation, division, and integration. Conjunction, becoming whole again. Putrefaction, shadow release. I'm struggling to get that out. Coagulation, soul ascension. Subation, purify, cleanse, and release. Sublimination, spiritual magic. Fermentation, patience, and maturity. Exaltation, master manifester. This card, oh my God, the joy in this card. I love the colors of the background, the sunset, like it just, it looks like somewhere I've been before. It's so beautiful. Multiplication, your higher self. Projection, your spiritual gold. Oh, I feel like this is like a really, really well thought out deck. Let me see. I want to look at the card that I was struggling to. Putrefaction. I want to see what this one is about. This is the shadow release. How you view the world is how you view yourself. And the because I keep wanting to say fraction and there's no R after the F. The putrefaction. I have to slow down, otherwise I'm going to call it refraction. But anyways, when the Oracle card shows up, it's time to face the difficult shadows within you and become conscious to what you are projecting into the world. Psychoanalyst Carl Jung described the shadow as our untamed true nature that we hide from the world to feel safe and accepted in our environment. The authentic side of ourselves is hidden by a mask to protect itself when we experience trauma or challenges. This card calls for you to do the inner work around how you perpetuate suffering in your own reality. It was interesting because in the ceremony that I was having, we were talking about, you know, the power that we wield in our enchantress energy of creation and destruction, and how, you know, destruction can be absolutely chaotic. There can be the suffering, or it can just be a release. And you just like and it was just so beautiful. So it's interesting that I pulled this card that's kind of echoing the same message about, you know, creation and destruction and that power that we wield. Where are you projecting your own shortcoming, pain, trauma, and angst onto others? Projection occurs when you're triggered and reactive to your outer world, because this is because of pain from past traumas or difficulties that are buried beneath the surface. Think of when an objectively beautiful person walks into a room and immediately receives jealousy and judgment from those in the room who feel insecure in themselves. An alchemist will use moments like this as an opportunity to cleanse their shadow through releasing others' opinions. Putrefaction. I cannot say this word, and that is going to eat me alive. Is the 5th phase of alchemy, and one of the most emotionally challenging because it requires an honest look within, which is something that we can all benefit from. Scientifically, it is the decomposition of organic matter. Use your life as a spiritual practice and start to release unconscious patterns. Doing so will create space for new, healthy patterns. So the shadow work for this phase, handling difficult emotions is one of the most challenging parts of alchemy. It's best to not do this alone. Seeking a licensed therapist, healer, mystic, or astrologer can help guide your way through this extremely sensitive phase of the process. Remember that support is available to you, and requesting it is a sign of strength, not weakness. Purge and integrate the dark energy within you. Shift negative projections into self-empowerment. That was really, really powerful. I'm glad that I chose that card. I think that was like just a beautiful message for any and everyone who might see this, and of course for myself. I love this deck already. I think gold edges would look even more beautiful. I don't know, maybe I won't edge this deck. I haven't edged a deck in a little while, but who knows, we'll see. So yeah, this is the Black Moon Lilith Cosmic Alchemy Oracle. It's a beautiful deck. It is Afrocentric. I love that. It is just beautiful, and I feel like this is a very well thought out deck. The guidebook is not filled with fluff, that's for sure. The spreads, there's a Black Moon Lilith Dark Alchemy spread, Lunar Illumination, Astrological Ancestral Healing. Like this is amazing. I'm thoroughly impressed with this deck. I'm so grateful that it caught my eye. And what called out to me, because like I said in other videos, when I am looking for decks, I am looking for specific decks. I do like to support creators of color. So when I saw this in particular, that it focused on Black Moon Lilith, that it was an Afrocentric deck, and the creator, I was like, okay, let's get it. Let's get it. So I'm really grateful. Wasn't familiar with it, did not know what to expect, but I'm absolutely just blown away. The artwork is beautiful. Artwork is by Carlos Fama. Hopefully I'm pronouncing everyone's names correctly. My apologies if I did not. And yeah, I'm doing a lot of inner work, elevation work, that's more along, like, just, this is going to come in handy for me with what I'm doing as far as really embodying what it means to live and be and exist as feminine energy, as the divine feminine, goddess energy, like going through a priestess program. Like, I'm doing a lot in addition to my yoga teacher training and working and writing and creating and videos and momming. Can't forget that. My life is really full right now, and that's something I'm really, really grateful for. Things are really heavy in the world. It's always something going on, or so it seems. So to like carve out time to find a sense of peace for myself, I think was needed. I wrestled with like just walking around living life. Meanwhile, there is absolute terror happening, you know, and there's that duality, that balance, the light and the dark, the creation and the destruction, and walking through that. It's not easy. And I'm not, you know, it's just, I know a lot of people that I've spoken with are either just completely like not concerned, like, oh, well, it's not my, you know, problem. I can't do anything about it. And then there's the people who are like, what can I do about it? Like asking questions and just concerned, but not necessarily knowing what to do. There's just so much. So I'm just trying to do what I can, and yeah, that's all I got. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. If you have this deck or know of anything interesting that has happened working with it, or additional resources, I'm definitely going to go to IG and look up the beautiful Adama Sesay. This beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. I think this is definitely one of my favorite cards. Like, it's beautiful. So beautiful. All right, my loves, my friends, my people, thank you for sharing this space and this time with me. One of the things that I really desire to begin doing is offering readings again, like community collective readings. I strongly doubt that I will do them individually by sign, but I will get back into doing readings around various topics. Sometimes I will just do the read and see what comes up. A lot of times when I do that, they're either focused on abundance or love or spiritual growth. So I don't know, maybe I'll just figure out what energy wants to come through the cards and then just structure it around that. So if you have any requests, let me know so that I can take them into consideration. I really do appreciate your comments and your likes and your subscribes, and yeah, just to know that, you know, I'm creating something here that is, you know, a safe space for people, that is of interest. It just brings joy to my heart. So I'm grateful to be able to support and serve in any way, whether it is just someone stopping by, watching a video, or whether it's going to my website and booking a session with me. I love it all. And I'm just grateful to be a healer and to be able to use my knowledge and my skills and my gifts to support others in whatever way I can. So I will be back with more videos soon. I've got several more podcast videos to upload, and we'll be working on some new podcast episodes really soon. So yes, stay tuned for more. All the details of where you can find me and all the things will be in the description. Peace.